Excellent. Hello and welcome, folks. It is me, Ian here at Right Time Gaming, and today we've decided we're going to play a little bit of Jetburn Sealed. That is the new Universus set for the My Hero Academia game. I'm super excited, as always, to have one of my favorite opponents join me, Cal from Red Zone Rogue. How are you going, Cal?
I'm doing pretty good. This is going to be interesting for me because this is one of my first times playing Sealed. So I am fully expecting to get to being trounced by a veteran of the game, but I think it'll be fun either way.
Hardly a veteran of the game, but an enthusiastic amateur. Uh, so
I'll take that. Yeah.
So what we've got here is we have got the Jetburn pre-release kits that we were sent out by Universus, UVS Games. I'm super happy to get into this. This is a very cool product. So we're going to crack these and show you what's in the box. So they do these. They've been doing these for the last couple of sets. So what you're going to get is you're going to get 6 booster packs, plus you're also going to get a promo card. The promo card in Jetburn is going to be either an XR hero from the set or an alternate XR from one of the older sets. So Kel's got Todoroki there. I've got Nomu. These are both characters from inside Jetburn. Very cool with the XR thing. So we can use these to pick as our heroes to play. Also, you'll get a little pre-release thing that has a QR code on there that you can scan and give you the basic rules of how to play Sealed, which is very cool. So Sealed is one of the best ways to play Universes if you're just starting out with the game, mainly because you don't have to worry about symbols. Any cards can go in your deck. You don't have to worry about symbols, so it's really cool. So it's a bit like Shapeshifter in other games. So you're going to be able to use any of the cards that you crack, and you don't have to worry about whether they're character specific or matching symbols or anything. You can just get to go. The other great thing is in each pack, the bottom back card of each pack is a character. So you're going to have at least 7 characters to choose from, or at least 7 character cards. You may get doubles. So that gives you some options of which hero that you can build with. So yeah, I think basically minimum 30 cards deck. I think around about 40 is a good build size for Sealed in this game, because when you cycle, instead of cycling 10 cards, you're only cycling 5. Yeah, so I reckon let's just crack open some packs and if you've got any questions as we're opening and you want to and building, we can talk about that, and then we'll get into some gameplay.
So yeah, sounds good. The heroes are probably not terrible to include in your deck because they have a 0 block value, which is really good in this game, and then a 6 check value, which is also pretty good. I mean, you can't really play them if they're in your deck, but they still block well and check well, right?
That's correct. Ooh, so getting an XR there. So I tend to what I do is I tend to just split my packs into foundations, foundations, which are the grey ones, attacks, and then assets and actions if I happen to get anything. I also tend to put the rares and XRs up the top just to because obviously rares are often better. Oh, snap! It's like we got the same pack.
Nice. Twinsies.
Which is good.
This is a different kind of card. This is a tech.
Yes. Yeah. So this is specifically for. So this is an asset. So you can see down the bottom it'll say asset there, yeah. This is more for a 0-2 specific type build. Probably not what you're going to do in Sealed, because it's an alternate win condition and you need a lot of a lot of moving parts to get it going, but definitely a cool one to pull.
Gotcha. Ooh. I think I don't know. So I think I got something spicy, but it's actually, I don't think so. Wow, this pack is just all foundations.
And I got
I got a XRUR. It's pretty cool.
nice. That's a great
XRUR.
pull. So we got
Gently Theft.
a Mount Lady and a Midoriya so far, as well as the Hood.
All right, this pack's pretty good. So I got an XRUR, and I got a regular UR as well.
Wow.
Double UR pack.
Wow, must be nice.
Explosive Rebuke.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Hey, I got the same.
Hang on.
The same guy.
I got the same UR and the same character.
Oh, really?
Again, yeah. Oh. I didn't get the sweet extra stuff in the pack, but that's quite funny. So we're going to be very similar, possibly.
Well, I've only gotten 3 attacks so far, and everything else has been foundation. So hopefully, get a little more attacks.
Surely not.
And these other effects. Look at this. Like 3 attacks. Everything else is foundation so far. So we gotta run hot. Oh, hey, look, we got an attack there. There we go. Oh, this one's a little bit more attack heavy.
All right, who do we get?
No remorse. No reservation.
Got Sui.
Angry yelling. Cool. Feather. Sword slash. So just a rare attack. Ooh, baby. So is this one of the?
That's one of the alt characters. So that's nice. Cool. So he's a character from an earlier set. I pulled the sweet secret rare Fierce Wings.
Ooh, nice.
Probably won't end up playing it in this because it's very much a Hawks card, but that is a great hit. So excited about that.
Nice. All right, let's see. More attacks. I'm down. I will have questions, like general questions, in terms of.
Look how beautiful that XR is.
It does look quite good. Oh, is that one of the starter deck cards?
Yeah. So you can get XR copies of the starter deck cards in the set, so that's pretty cool. Oh, and Jiro 2. She's the girl that I really, outside of Seal, I really want to start making because she has an alternate win condition about applause counters, which seems pretty exciting.
Yeah, she seems cool.
And last character. Oh, I got Hoods. Ooh, another ultra rare. Nice. So nice. That's cool.
I'm on my last pack. Let's see if I get another UR as well.
So yeah, these are pretty good hits pack wise. It's not always the case.
I think I do actually have an ultra rare in this pack.
Yeah, I can see the shiny border. Yeah. Wow. Great packs. Thanks again, UVS Games.
Featherstorm. Wait, is this the same one? Oh, it's different. It just has similar looking. Okay, yeah. Featherstorm.
So it's part of his kits. Yeah. So you'll see a lot of times. So these while they can be used in other characters, they are pretty much Hawks specific. So you'll see there'll be a lot of that character on those cards. So they will look fairly similar. All right, so first off, I would have a basic look at your characters and see if any of the abilities or anything jump out at you as something that you want to try and play. I think I'm going to play Sui because she is one of my favorite characters. So I'll start by picking her to build around.
Yeah,
also I got one of her ultra rares. So again, if you got the character with the face, it's it's usually pretty good.
What is? Oh, never mind. I think I understand.
Yeah.
Interesting. This guy seems okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of like reading the abilities of some of these. That seems pretty good. What is refresh? Oh, never mind. It says it on the. It says it on the.
Yeah.
It says it on the card.
A lot of times they will say it on the cards.
Okay, interesting. This guy really wants ranged cards. See, that's a little difficult. Well, actually, maybe not. Let's see how many ranged cards I have. Actually, more than you would think. Actually, not a terrible amount. About half. I mean, Todoroki seems pretty good because one of his enhance effects, and it's not a once per turn, it's just a regular enhance effect, is your attack gets +1 speed and +1 damage. So he basically gives +1 speed and +1 damage to everything you play, which seems pretty good. And then the attack also gets an additional +1 speed and +1 damage for every 2 sealed rival foundations. What is a sealed foundation?
So sealed, he has attacks and stuff that will seal a foundation, and basically a sealed foundation blanks the text for the turn, so they can't use any of the abilities on it. So basically that's in combination with his attacks and stuff will seal opponents' foundations.
Okay, I mean he seems pretty good. She cares about taunt cards. After your attack is completely blocked, it's considered partially blocked instead, so it'll do half damage. Yes. But it's only once per turn.
Yes.
It's only once per turn. Yeah, the frog girl that you picked seems pretty good too.
Yeah, she's good. The nice thing about her is her first enhance is commit, draw a card, your attack gets +1 damage, so just base +1 stats, and sealed is always pretty nice. But then she has a response, tenacious, which means you can play it while you're committed. After attack is blocked, you may ready her, so you can basically just use her and ready her, which is pretty good.
Yeah. All right, I'm probably just gonna play with Todoroki. I think because it just gives +1 speed and +1 damage to like everything. That seems pretty good. I don't get the cool card draw that Asui has, but getting just the +1/+1 from everything seems good. And I have a fancy foil version, so I'll go over on him too.
Fair enough.
For general deck building tips, what would you say are the breakdowns for the different card types? So, like for example, I know you don't play Magic, but in Magic Limited, a pretty standard rule is 40 card deck. You run about 17 lands. What is this in terms of like foundations?
So with this, you want to roughly for a 40 card deck roughly look around 16 to 18 attacks to 22 to 24 foundations and assets or actions. Basically your higher cost things. So generally sort of a 16-24 breakdown is pretty good.
Okay. Well, 16. So for the attacks, you suggested around like 18-ish?
Yeah, 16 to 18 attacks, depending on how good they are. Again, a lot of that's to do with you got to think about checking them and stuff, because you don't want to have too many attacks, because that means you've got low checks in your deck.
So then, in terms of card cost, what would you say is good for both foundations and attacks? So, like, how many?
Generally, I go through my foundations. What I've done with my foundations is I've broken them down into their costs. So 0, 1, 1s, 2s, and any highs. Pretty much slam in all your 0 costs and sealed. They're just good spam foundations. They're easy to hit. So they make for good first turn cards as well.
Well, it's easy. I only got 3 of them, so that's pretty easy.
Yeah, I only got 2. Then 1's obviously good as well, and then at your 2s and higher, you want to take into consideration whether or not the abilities on them are worth the higher cost, but also you want to be looking at having that sort of a nice even spread of block modifiers as well. So sometimes I'll put in some higher cost ones that don't necessarily help my character's game plan, but have just got like a nice two block modifier or 1 block modifier. Just because obviously you still need cards to block in this game as well. So,
do you ever consider running the heroes for block and check? Or is that just like something you don't really do?
I tend not to in sealed, just because it gets a bit clunky. Like yes, they're good checks and blocks, but a lot of the time you're like, I actually just wish this was an attack, or I just wish this was a foundation, because obviously you can't build them on turn 1. So they're naff on turn 1, and when you're trying to finish off a game. Yeah, I mean some heroes have advantages of having multiple copies of themselves in the deck, but generally I don't bother with that.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going through my foundations now, and I'm just getting rid of cards a bit like this. Soulful Rendition. It's First Form is about gaining applause counters and stuff like that. I'm obviously not playing Juro 2, so applause counters don't matter to me. So I'll put them to the side. They're less likely to make it in unless they absolutely just need a few more one costs.
Gotcha. Actually, that's not terrible.
And so, which character did you go with? You went with Todoroki. So
I'm playing with Todoroki.
Yeah. So just also remembering he has some keywords at the bottom. He's probably got 1A in student, and so some foundations and some attacks reference enhances or responses only for 1A or for student characters. So that's also good to look at.
Well, cutting my attacks will be a lot easier because I didn't get as many.
Yeah, a lot of the time you play most of the attacks you get.
I only got 24 attacks, so if I'm running 18, that's only 6 cuts, so that shouldn't be too hard. The foundations will be much more difficult. Wow, that seems really good, but it also has a high check value. It could be worth running though. But I have this foundation that's just like ultra regeneration.
It's not bad because it is a 6. As it's a 6 check.
When you play this card as a form, I assume that more cares about the hero that cares about forms or something.
Yeah. This is great. I love this. The Return of the Kings. This is from the anime where they do this crazy school play that's like a cross of like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Romeo and Juliet. Just a whole bunch of ridiculous fantasy tropes. It's quite funny.
Nice. So this card says, response, after you review this card, If you have 2 or more foundations, put it face on. What does review mean?
So review at the start of your turn before you draw a card, you can review one card in your hand and
gotcha.
And draw another card. There is a character Kamui Woods who gains a lot of life via the review steps. So that's why review is being referenced in a number of the lurker team foundations.
That seems pretty good. So this card says, after this attack, this is a response from a foundation, flip.
Yep.
After this attack resolves, flip it. What is the advantage of flipping an attack?
So the advantage of flipping an attack, so again, that is a character-specific thing, where Mirko is she wants to only have one attack card in your card pool, and she gets bonuses. And so what happens is you use something like that to flip it over, so it's still in your card pool as progressive difficulty, but it's no longer considered an attack. So again, not overly necessary for sealed, but very good for the character that it's built for.
Gotcha. Got multiple of these. Okay. Okay, now I have another card that says, after you block with this card, yada yada yada. So does it consider to be blocked if it failed, or does it not?
No, it has to successfully block, but it can be a partial block as well. So just as long as you pass, if you pass the check with it, it becomes a blocking card.
Okay, that doesn't seem terrible. Okay. Interesting. A lot of this is just me reading and trying to figure out which cards these are good. Hey, I have that Return of the Kings thing too. That probably does not do anything for me. Applause counter probably doesn't do anything for me. That seems good. That seems good. Also seems good. Your attack with no abilities gets +1 speed. Well, how many attacks do I have?
Yeah, so again, that is a particular character that her attacks have no abilities.
I don't think I'm gonna run that. Yeah,
like Dragon Clash. That's the dragon lady, and you see that has no abilities.
After this card leaves your hand due to a rival effect. So if you have like a card that has like a discard effect or something?
Yeah, exactly.
How likely does that... It doesn't seem that likely based on what I've seen so far.
Yeah, again, some of those cards not great for sealed.
Oh, interesting. After you discard this card during the enhanced step, your next check to play a card gets +1. All right, seems pretty good actually. This fury attack. Okay, I'll have to look to see. All right, how many fury attacks do I have? All right, I got like 10. All right. So if I add these up, let's see. Let's see if we've cut enough. Probably need to cut a lot more actually. You said for the foundation deck, like 20-ish? 20 to 20.
Like 20 to 24, depending on how many attacks you're running.
Okay. I still need to cut a couple of these. Probably the 2 drops. Five. Okay. We'll cut like 3 more-ish. Not sure if this card's any good. It's a rare, but I don't know. It says this card is not ready during your ready step. Enhance commit. This attack gets +2 or -2 speed, which seems pretty good. And then also enhance tenacious. Remove 1 foundation. Ready this foundation. What does remove the foundation? Does that mean like
so you
destroy it?
Remove it from the game. So yeah, you destroy it, and it doesn't go to your discard pile. It gets removed from the game.
All right. I mean, this seems like a good way to like nerf 1 card by removing some of my foundations, but then again, as a regular foundation, it doesn't seem great because it doesn't ready. The only way to ready it is to remove foundations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if that's great and sealed. Line 2. $23. All right, we'll just go with that. Okay. Now to look at my attacks. Okay.
Alrighty. Now, do I have sleeves? I might just have to have a look if I have some sleeves readily available.
I have a bunch, but I'm probably just gonna raw dog this. Just gonna go in. No sleeves. That seems pretty good.
I think I might be in the same situation as you here. Alrighty. Let's do it that way. Alright, cool. Well, I am ready to go when you are. I mean, so again, Universus, this is our second week doing some stuff. We we played the 2 Clash decks last week on Red Zone Rogues Twitch channel. I played Ochako. Yeah, I really like the Clash decks. How did you find them as a newbie product, Cal?
They're pretty good. Yeah, it's hard for me to evaluate them in terms of like long-term competitive viability and stuff like that. But just as a learning to play product, I think they're pretty good.
Sure. Yeah. Like, did you feel like you were did you feel like it got you into the game pretty quick? You weren't sort of bogged down with having to learn specifics. It was fairly easy to get up and running with them.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, you were there to help me, but to be honest, most of the like keywords and stuff, they're just written on the cards, so you don't really have to go flip through a book to see. And most things seem pretty like straightforward once we kind of got the hang of it. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely. It's definitely. I do like the fact that they have done a very good job with the Clash decks about just that, writing the explaining what the keywords and stuff do. Because again, the other thing about Jetburn, this is the new design, the new card backs, and also some of these keywords are new as well. Like tenacious is a keyword that, while the concept existed, the being able to play while committed concept existed prior to Jetburn, it didn't have a keyword, and I think having like just keyword as a tenacious as a keyword that just explains that is really good. Really good way for newer players, and also players who are coming back to the game as well, to know exactly, to finally put a word to a thing that has been done on quite a few cards in the past.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, and to be honest, Kel, I know you're agonizing over every choice here, and a lot of the times in sealed, it's near enough is good enough with some of these cards.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them, you won't get the full value of all the enhance or stuff out of them, but raw stats and good block modifiers are often good enough to make decisions. So
yeah, there's some like weird corner case stuff that I'm just like sure about. So like this card, Berserker Bite, says response, flip a foundation. After you play this card, all cards get +1 difficulty this turn. If it's your turn, this card does not count towards progressive difficulty. Yeah. Why would that be good? Why would you want to give all your stuff +1 difficulty?
It's more that you want to use it as a block on your opponent's turn, so anything that they do after that, it becomes one harder. And effectively, the fact that if you did do it on your turn, it kind of mitigates itself a little bit by it itself doesn't commit to progressive difficulty. So basically, you're roughly on the same trajectory anyway with it. So.
Let me see. I'm just gonna not play it. It seems a little.
Yeah.
It only blocks for. It has like a +3 on the block too, so it doesn't even block that well.
Sure,
so
I'm pretty sure it's to do with Nomu's ability and stuff like that. So again, it's one of those cases where it's more for a character than necessarily sealed play.
Yeah, I have to look at the speed too. Like I don't want a bunch of low speed cards. It doesn't seem great.
But also remembering that foundations and stuff can give speed boosts and stuff. So
Well, yeah, but it'd be better if I have a bunch of high-speed stuff to give the high-speed stuff even higher speed, rather than like try to bump up this 2-speed card that doesn't seem great. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm gonna double check all of these low-speed cards to make sure they're even worth running.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, that one. That'll make it a little bit easier, I think. As a new player, it's a little difficult to evaluate.
Yes, yeah, I definitely found I needed. It took me doing a couple of sealeds to get into exactly what's good and what's not. Especially if you haven't played a lot of the game itself, evaluating cards for sealed can be a bit difficult. Hence why a lot of times I just stick with all right, get to 40. I have my basic ratios, and we'll just see how we go with it.
Yeah, I just need to cut 2 cards, and then I'm good to go.
So this is also good practice for you. While this is Jetburn and it's My Hero Academia, Yu Yu Hakusho is the next set out, and there is some very cool seal, it's the Dark Tournament arc, and instead of pre-releases, they are actually running Dark Tournament sealed events for Yu Yu Hakusho.
That's pretty cool.
Which have, if you win them, you get invited to a webcam, like a special webcam Dark Tournament. So it is very thematic and stuff like that. So getting some practice in the sealed is definitely something. Is a good thing if you're interested in playing the Yu Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament, because I think they call it like the Wish Tournament is the one that you qualify, which possibly means, they haven't officially announced it, but it possibly means with something like a title like Wish Tournament is that maybe if you win it, you might be able to, I don't know, design a card or something, which would be kind of cool. It is something that they have done in past events.
I wish other card games would do more of that kind of stuff. I mentioned Magic once before. I know you're not a Magic player, but one thing that they used to do that was really cool is for the invitationals, the player who won the invitational got to not only design a card, but also have their likeness drawn on the card. And I always thought that was awesome. Yeah, it was a great way to celebrate the person who won and kind of immortalize them in the game.
Yeah, that is coming back for Worlds this year for Universus, is that the winner will get a card made for them. That's super cool. So that's really cool. Alrighty. All right. So
is there a deck size limit? If I was just I'm just going to run 41.
Up. You can just shuffle up and deal if you wanted to. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I don't want to agonize anymore. I'm just running with 41, so I don't care. That's what I'm doing.
Odds or evens to see who goes first or second.
Odds, please.
Odds. It is odds. Would you like to go first or second?
So in Universus, typically,
you probably want to go. You probably want to go first in seal because it gives you first opportunity to attack.
Okay. Oh yeah, because both players don't attack on their first turn in this game. It's not just the first turn player.
That's correct.
Cool. All right, yeah. So I'll do that then. I'll go first.
All right. So I start with
going first has the weird mulligan rule, though, right? It's like you can only mulligan.
So your hero is committed, and you are an all or nothing mulligan.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. My dude has 28 health. I guess I'll read this before we start real quick.
Sure.
Todoroki, six card hand size, 28 health. He says, response once per turn. After I play a ranged card, I get to seal a rival foundation. More importantly, he says, enhance, not once per turn. Your attack has +1 speed and +1 damage. And then my attack also gets an additional +1 speed and +1 damage for every 2 sealed rival foundations. So, basically, all my stuff is going to get a +1/+1, and then it might get more if I am able to seal my opponent's things. So basically, I need other effects because his first ability is only once per turn to seal one rival foundation. So I need to be able to seal at least one more. So that's the game plan.
Yep, and I am playing a Sui. She's got actually 3 abilities on her card. She is a six hand size, 27 health. Her first enhance is enhance, commit, draw a card. Your attack gets +1 damage. Then she has a response, tenacious, which means that she can use it while she is tapped. After an attack is blocked, ready this card, which is cool. And then she has a once per turn enhance, which is also tenacious, where I can discard 1 card, discard 1 action from your card pool. So basically, I can clear out actions from my card pool to help me with my checks. Alrighty, I did choose to mulligan too, so I'm
gonna
shuffle up.
I'm gonna keep my 6.
All right, I'm gonna shuffle up, and over to you.
All right, so we're gonna start off with Ultra Regeneration. It's a 4-cost check foundation. We're gonna hit a 5 there, so we succeed that.
That is a bold move, being that all your attacks check for 3, so you could have failed that. But I like it. I like it. That's an interesting strategy that paid off.
Well, my reasoning is it's more than a 50% chance because all of my foundations have a minimum check of 5, I think.
Yeah.
So if I hit a foundation, then it would hit no matter what. And then we'll do, and that lets me go into a level 2, which gets a +1, so it's a 3 check. So I'm gonna hit that no matter what. That one is an attack, so it's a 3. And then we're gonna go into, in case we miss, which one's better? Well, I guess we can't miss on this one. Ready? Sure. Yeah, we'll just do this one. That's a one cost. We hit a 3, so we do succeed on that because it's a 1 + 2.
Yep.
And then you can't attack me, so there's like no reason not to just run out many as I can.
That's right. Yeah. So basically, try and get as much as you can on turn 1.
Cool. So this is a 4 difficulty. We'll check that and get that, and then that is all of the foundations that I have. So I cannot attack you, and that's going to be that. So these just kind of come down here, and there we go.
Alrighty, on my turn, I am going to review, which allows me to draw 1, and because I am going second, I get to draw another one. So I'm going to start with a 2, which is guaranteed to hit. Then a 2. Then a 3. Then a 0. So it's a 3. And why not? We'll try a 6 here. 3. Don't have enough, so that fails. So build down. Over to you.
Okay. So the way the turn works, right, is I can review and then...
Yes, review and then draw. You don't have to review, though, obviously, if what you like is good.
Okay, I think we're gonna keep these 2, and then I'll draw up to my hand size, which is 6. So I'll draw 4. Take a look at my hand. Interesting. Yeah, we're just gonna start out with a big one here. I'm gonna play Featherstorm, difficulty 5. It has 4 up speed, does 6 damage on hit, and then enhance if it's in my card pool. My attack gets +1 speed. And then enhance, my card's named Hawk's Feather, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. I don't really have Hawk's Feather in my deck.
Yep, fair enough.
And so we'll check that. I don't have any responses before that, right? Actually, I do. I'm going to activate... when it says after you play a card, do you have to check for it first before you can do the responses, or do you do the response before you do the check?
No, so you have to do the check because you haven't successfully played it until you've checked it. So
okay, Well, that was actually quite rough. We hit our other ultra rare, which has only got a 2 there. So we are gonna commit some stuff so we can actually play this though. So we'll have to do 3 to do that. I think we want to do this one, and this one. I do have another question. I have this foundation that says enhance ready 1 rival foundation. Your attack is +1 speed and +1 damage. Do you have to actually have a committed foundation for me to get this effect?
No.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I pay the 3 to compensate for that. So this is coming in for 4 high. I'm going to do the response though. So this is once per turn after you play a ranged card, seal a rival foundation. So this is a ranged card. So I'm just going to seal. It doesn't matter. I'll just seal one of your random foundations.
All right. Probably heroic endurance that allows me to commit to give you -2 damage.
Does the seal mean that you can't use it at all? Is that what it means?
I can still tap it to pay for it, but it just blanks. It effectively blanks the text for the turn.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's my response for the enhance. So this card, I have another question here. This card says Featherstorm Enhance Card Pool. Your attack gets +1 speed. Is this in the card pool yet, or is the card pool only after you?
That is in the card pool now. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I will. So basically, what this does is it can allow me to get +1 speed for all of my things for the turn. So if I play another attack, it's still in the card pool, right?
Yes, but you can't use it. You can't use the enhance later while it's in the card pool. Like you can only use the enhance while it's in the card pool on this particular attack. Because afterwards it has been played.
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna use it anyway to give it +1 speed. So enhance back to you.
All right. I don't have anything that I want to do enhance wise, so I'll pass back to you.
I might as well just use this. Just says enhance, ready 1 rival foundation. Your attack gets +1 speed and +1 damage. So I'll do that.
Yep, sure thing. So +1.
If it doesn't say anything on it, does that mean I can just do this every single attack?
Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So now this has +2 speed and +1 damage.
Yeah, I am passing until you want to send it, so let me know when you want to send it.
I mean, yeah, those are all kind of like free moves. You don't have 2 ready, or you don't have 2 sealed. You only have 1 sealed.
Only 1 sealed.
But I should do this anyway. So I'll give it another +1/+1 for this enhance. Your attack is +1 speed, +1 damage. Then it gets an additional +1/+1 for every 2 sealed rival foundation. So it's just another +1/+1. So this gets this has a total of +3 speed and +2 damage. And I am gonna stop there.
All right. So for a total,
that has a 7 high speed for and it'll deal 8 damage if it hits you.
We're going to attempt to block it with a 2, so I'm looking for a 9. So basically, I need a 5 for me to tap out.
Yeah,
it is a 5, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So fully blocked.
Cool. And then second attack. We're going to play Velocity Rush. This is a 4 check +1, so another 5 check. We'll hit another 3. Wow, that's bad luck. I can't pay for it then.
Look, remember you can tap your hero as well.
Yeah, but I don't have I only have 2.
Yeah.
So that would equal. Oh, that would do it, right?
Because this is you would be fully tapped out.
Yeah, might as well. Instead of ending my turn, might as well do that. Okay, so this is a 4 attack high, 4 damage, enhance. If it is blocked, my next attack gets +1 speed. And then also, if it's not blocked, my next attack gets +1 damage. So that seems okay. since my hero is committed, I can't use their effect, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So I am just going to... That'll be that. I'm not going to do anything on that one.
All right, so 4 high for 4.
Yep.
All right, I will try and block. So that's a 1 high modifier.
Yeah, I guess for enhances, I guess I'll use both of its enhances. It doesn't really matter. But if it's blocked, next attack is +1 speed. If it's not blocked, next attack is +1 damage. Yeah, no, that's what it. Yeah.
All right, so I am blocking. So I'm needing a 6 to block this. 3, don't have enough, so I will take full damage. So it wasn't blocked. So it wasn't blocked. So I'll take 4 damage.
Cool. And then, how much do I want to gamble? I don't know. So I have 2 here. If I play a 1, I can safely play a 1. Okay. That seems pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna play this one.
Sure.
We'll check for 3. That hits a 5. We'll play. I think it's safe to do this 0. So it's another check for 3.
Yep.
That hits a 3. I have 2 cards left in my hand. I think we will keep them in my hand and then pass the turn to you. So this card goes into my momentum because it hit.
Yep.
This one just kind of is yeeted, and these come down. All right, go ahead.
Yep. I don't have any cards to review, so I'm just going to draw up my 6 cards. Let's see what we've got. All right, we're gonna try a frog hop on a 5. That is a 5. Does check. I don't have any responses. Do you have any responses before the enhanced step? I believe so, because you've only got the two foundations up. So I'll move to my first enhance. My first enhance, I'm going to use Sui's enhance and commit her, draw a card, and this attack gets +1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll draw a card. Over to you for enhances.
What does the card do? What does your card actually do?
So currently is 4 high for 6 attack. And the enhancers on it are if a character is committed, this attack gets +1 speed, +1 damage. My character is now committed, so I'll probably use that next. And then if this attack deals damage, add 1 copy of Frog Hop from your discard pile to your hand. So that's not going to do anything because I only have the 1 copy. So
okay. I'm going to use my foundation, and it says enhance commit. This attack is -2 speed. So I'm going to give you -2 speed.
-2 speed, sure thing. So that takes it down to 2 speed high. I will then use its own enhance to give it +1/+1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 3 speed 7. Your enhance.
What does mill mean? Is it the same as magic? Does it mean like take the top card and put it in your graveyard?
That is correct.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna pass. Yeah.
Alright. I am going to use my multitasking to ready your multitasking and give this +1/+1.
Okay. Yeah.
So it becomes a 4/8. And then I'm just going to send it there. So it's a 4 high for 8.
All right, cool. I think I can block this. I'm going to block with a 2.
So you're looking for a 6.
Yeah, so we're going to check. This is a 5, and so I will... I need to do 7 total, right?
I am a 4. No, you only need 6 total.
Okay, so it's 5. So I'll commit 1 here to block it out.
Sure thing. All right, so that's fully blocked. An attack was fully blocked. I'm going to use Sui's response to ready her. We're going to try gently rebounds. So this is on a 6, 5, 6. So what am I going to do to enhance? I'm going to first enhance. I'm going to say if this attack is not blocked, add 1 rival foundation to their hand. And so this is currently a 2-speed mid for 6, but it's a throw. So you will be taking half damage even if you fully block it. So.
Okay. I didn't realize. Okay, cool. I'll have to look at the throw thing. Okay. I'm gonna pass on stuff.
All right. I am going to. I'm going to commit to draw a card and give it +1 damage.
Yeah.
Over you.
I'm passing on things.
Yeah. I am then. I think I'm just going to throw it there. So 2-speed mid for 7. So it'll be half rounded down if you block it.
And what's the on-hit effect? Or is like the not block effect?
So if this attack is not blocked, add 1 rival's foundation to their hand.
Okay. Tenacious means I can activate it when it's
committed.
Right?
When it's committed, that's correct. Yeah.
I am going to not block this.
All right, so taking 7.
Yeah, I do have a response though after I take the 7. So I will take 7 and go to 21, and then I have a response that says Tenacious, flip after you take 5 or more damage from an attack. Draw 2 cards and gain 2 health. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to flip this. I'm going to gain 2 health. Draw 2 cards.
Sure. I am then going to add your multitasking to your hands.
Cool.
Money. So that has hit. All right, I'm going to try a 6 for burn combo. 3, 4, 5, 6. My first enhance is your rival checks against a 6. If they fail, this attack gets this attack and your next attack gets +2 speed. So you do a check now, just off the top. It's not a 6, so this gets +2 speed. So this becomes a 4 low for 4. Your enhance. Oh no, you've got no enhances. You're tapped out. So I'm going to then once per turn, Tenacious, discard a card, discard an action from your card pool. So I'm going to discard a card to discard an action from my card pool. I'll discard this card to discard this, and then I will pass to you, throwing the attack 4 low for
4. Might as well, because I don't really want this next turn anyway. Interesting. So I'm going to block with this card, and I'm not sure if this effect does anything. So it says, while this card is in your card pool, your rival's block modifiers get +1. What does that actually mean?
Block modifiers? So that'd be on my turn. So sorry, you put that you play that on your turn when you're attacking, and while it's in your card pool, my block modifiers are going to be -1 or +1. I should say.
I'm still gonna block with it. So it's just a 3 mid block.
Right. So this is a half block then. Yep. Because yep. All right.
So that does not block. It's a 3. So right. I'll just take
the 4 damage. Yep.
Go to 19.
All right.
I just mostly wanted to get that out of my hand.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'll then try. I'll then check a 3 and check a 3 and build down, and these two go to my momentum. Over to you.
All right. So review.
So I'm on 23 life. You're on how much?
19.
Alrighty.
I'm not going to review any. Well, now, these all seem pretty good. I'm not going to review. I'm just going to keep them. So I'll just throw my 3. That's pretty good. Okay. All right. Let's start out. Yeah, sure. I'm going to play the same card that I just blocked with. Because I had 2 of them in my hand. I'm like, I don't really need 2 of them. All right, so it's just a check for 1. And I will hit a 5 on that. So this says, while it's in my card pool, my rival's block modifiers get +1. So
cool.
That's why I played that. We're gonna play a big old chungus here. This is a 6 check Titan Cliff. It's a 5 high speed, 6 damage. Enhance, discard up to 3 cards and then draw a card for each card discarded. The discarded cards count as being reviewed. We'll see if that matters. And then it says, enhance, you may build 1 card with a check value of 6 from my hand or discard pile.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I'm not sure if I have any 6s in my discard pile.
You might do. I think one of yours is 0 cost foundations is a 6. So if that's in your discard pile, maybe.
Yeah. Possibly. But anyway, we're gonna check for this. It's gonna be difficulty 7.
Yep.
Yep, difficulty 7. That's a 3, and so we're just gonna commit. The good thing is I have a bunch of these here.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think we want to commit. I don't want that one. Commit these. Yeah, we'll commit these 4 to get that 7. All right. And so for reactions, this is not a ranged card, so I can't do the shenanigans there. So I'm just going to go to enhance unless you have a reaction.
No. You're all good.
Okay. We're just gonna start off with Todoroki's enhance, so +1 speed and +1 damage.
Sure. Yep. No enhance.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take a look at my bin. So you may build 1 card with check value 6 from my hand or discard pile. So let me see if I have a 6 in here. I don't think so, but there's an off chance I do. Nope, I don't have any. So let me look at my hand. Well, I can do both of them back to back. So we'll do the first one first. Discard up to 3 cards and then draw a card for each card discarded. The discarded cards count as being reviewed. So if they have a review effect, that'll happen.
Yeah, that's more for if you were playing as Kamui Woods, because he gets to gain a life every time you reviews a card. So
I think I have 1 or 2 cards that do, when you review this, do a thing.
Right.
In here. But I don't think. I think for this, I just want to get rid of some stuff. So I'm going to discard. How many? Yeah, I'm going to discard this 1 card. Summon Namus to draw 1 card.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't have any effect, but I'll just get a discard and draw. Cool. And then for enhance, I think we're just going to leave it there. I think so.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it there. Yeah. So all this one, end result has it's a 6 high speed, 7 damage.
All right. I'm just gonna take 7 damage. Yeah, go to 16.
Okay. Second attack. Definitely wants to do this. So I'm gonna play Air Force Flick, the charge ranged attack.
Mm-hmm.
It costs 4 plus the 2 is 6. So this could be a little rough if we whiff here, but we'll find out. Hopefully we get a 5. It's a 5. Hell yeah.
Never punish.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Well,
you still have to tap one, so yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna commit the foundation here.
Cool.
So Air Force Flick is a 3 mid 5 damage. Enhance if your rival has more foundations ready than committed. Draw a card and gain 2 health, which is great because you do.
I don't. I've got more committed foundations than ready.
Oh, other way around. You have more foundations committed than ready. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
But I will activate Todoroki's once per turn. So it is arranged. So I'm going to seal one of your foundations. What are your 2 that you have active?
So give flip to give -1 damage, or commit to give -2 speed.
We'll seal the speed one.
Speed one, all right.
Yeah. So we'll seal that as my reaction because this is a ranged card. It's a charge ranged card, and now we'll go to enhances unless you have a reaction.
No, that'd be.
Okay, for enhance, I'll use Todoroki's ability, so this gets +1 speed and +1 damage.
Alrighty. I will flip this to give it -1 damage. Okay.
So now it just has base damage, which is 5.
Yep.
And then let's see. I don't think I have anything else because these are not tenacious. So I will end it there because this one doesn't do anything. Deadlock is when you have like a billion. You have like 11 or something.
When I have 11 or more foundations. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So anything else before block step?
No, we'll just go to blocks. So this one has a. I do believe it is just the pump here. So it's a 3 speed. 4 speed. 5 damage.
Right.
Mid.
All right, I'm going to try and half block with a one modified low block, but it gets +1 from your 7th pro hero, so for a total of 6 is what I need to check. 4, 5, 6. So I half block and take 3, go to 13.
Cool. And then I still have some cards in my hand. I think I just want to run out. I think I just want to run out this one to see if we can get there. So this is a foundation 1 drop. So I need to check a 4.
Yep.
We're gonna check a 5. Cool.
Nice.
And then I have one more card that I could potentially play, but I don't have ways to. Do I have ways to draw cards? Hold on. Look at my face. Interesting. Okay. I'm reading my abilities to see if I have ways to draw more cards. If I need.
Fair enough.
I have ways to cycle it. This one says I can discard a card and then draw a card. Let's see. I feel like keeping at least 2 cards is probably good. Flip if you have at least 1 asset. I don't have any assets. Okay, I'm just gonna end there. So that'll do it for me. Cool.
Cool.
So these 2 will come down. These 2, they you half block this one.
Yeah, they both hit though. So you can.
So it counts as hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
I don't know if the momentum. So do the cards of momentum do anything?
So if your attacks have powerful, you can discard momentum to pay for powerful to give you those attacks plus X modifier. So it will say like powerful 2, and if you can discard momentum to give it increments of powerful 2, which is plus 2 damage. Or if it's EX, you can use it to give it the same thing but with speed instead of damage.
Okay, but they don't inherently do anything by themselves. They just wait for other card effects.
They're there to pay for stuff. I'm going to review a card and draw 6.
Cool. Sounds good.
Oh, 6. Alrighty. Alright. Let's see what we've got.
Interesting. Very interesting, actually.
Alright, we're going to start with Flashfire Fist Hell Spider. What a great name for a card that is. On a 4, we check a 5, so it is good. Alrighty. So first enhance. We're gonna read this. Hang on. Not who your attack gets +1 speed. If you have cycled this game, your attack gets +1 damage. Alright, so we're gonna mill 2. My attack's gonna get +1 speed, and if I've cycled this turn, I'll get +1 damage. I don't think it will because I mill 2. I still have cards in deck, so it just gets +1 speed.
Cool.
You're enhanced. So currently at 3 high for 6.
I was rereading this card, and we misplayed it just a smidge. I don't think it matters all that much, but it has a keyword on it that I didn't realize when I blocked with it that first time.
Right.
Because I blocked with it the first time that I played it. It has Breaker, and Breaker says after you block with this, your rival's next check to play a card gets minus X. But
you failed. You failed that. You failed that check anyway. So, but yes, it would have. Yeah. That is.
It's just another thing to
remember. Yeah. All right.
But I am I'm gonna use this as enhance effect. So enhance, commit, discard a card, draw a card. The discarded card counts as being reviewed, which is very important for this because I actually have a card that cares about this. So I'm going to commit this, discard a card, and then draw a card. So the card I'm going to discard is number 4 Pro Hero, and this one says, after you review this card, if you have 2 or more foundations, build it face down. Only 1 copy of this can be played each turn. So this is going to be discarded, but it's going to be counted as reviewed. And so as such, it'll be build face down.
Yeah, great.
And then I draw the card from the
Perfect. Perfect. My second enhance, I will tap my character to draw a card and give it +1 damage. So it's now a 4 high for 7.
Let's see. I think this card does something. Yeah, so it's a 4 high for 7. I think it's a good time to activate this. So I'm going to activate Creeped Out. Enhance, commit. Your next check to block this attack gets +2. So I'll get +2 on my next check to block this.
Sure. That's okay. I'm gonna pass there and send it.
Me too. So let's go to block.
Yeah,
I have a 2 high block here.
Yeah, so it's 4 high for 7. So you're looking for a 6.
So this is. Yeah, but I also get a +2 from my thing.
Oh, yeah, so you're looking for a 4 or better. Yep.
Yep. So I got a 5 here. So that is going to block it.
All right. Cool. So that is blocked. I'm going to play. I rate Scowl on a 5, 3, 4, 5. Oh, also because you blocked it, my character readies for a response. I rate Scowl is 2 low for 5 base.
Blocking with the card doesn't count as playing it, right? It's just blocking.
No,
it's like different.
No, it's just blocking. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to discard a card using her once per turn effect to remove an attack from the card pool. Your enhance.
This one? What do you mean? What
card? So it's your enhanced step. So if you've got any.
Oh, my enhanced step. I pass. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass.
Okay. Then I will enhance if a card has left your card pool this turn, which it has, this gets +3 speed, +1 damage, so it becomes
pretty good.
Sorry, +3 speed, -1 damage, so it becomes a 5 for 4.
So it's a 5 speed.
A 5 speed low for 4 at the moment.
Ooh, 5 speed low. Yeah, it's not good. I'm gonna pass.
Pass. And how many cards do you have in hand?
I have 1 card.
Okay. So second enhance on this: if your rival has 2 or less cards in their hands, draw a card, which I will do. From drawing, I have to now cycle. So
we didn't do this the last time we played. What does cycling entail?
Okay, so cycling entails you take your graveyard. So once you no longer have cards in deck, so you can't check a card, you take your graveyard, you shuffle it up, and then in a regular game, you would cycle 10 cards, which is removing them from play. In sealed, because we have smaller decks, we just cycle 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those cards are removed from game. There are some heroes and card abilities that interact with the remove from game or when you cycle, for instance, but I don't have any of those. Cool. And then I think I will also do multitask enhance and allow you to ready your face down committed foundation to give this +1/+1, so it becomes a 6 low for 5.
Okay. How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, you have a bunch. Okay. I'm going to pass on enhance again.
All right,
I'm just going to keep passing.
I'm gonna tap Suri to draw a card and give it +1 damage. So it goes to 6. So, and I'll send it there a 6 low for 6.
What's your life at now?
I'm at 13.
Okay, well let's even that up. I'm just gonna no block this. I'll take 6.
Alrighty.
And I go down to 13 from 19. That card was so gassed up, I don't think I had much of a chance to
no, fair enough.
Block it.
Alright, let's try this on a 6. Bing and balls on a 6. 5. 6. So this one says after you play this attack, lose 2 health. So I'll lose 2 health, go to 11. This starts as a 4 high for 7. And I'll give it to my first enhance. I'm actually just gonna pass enhance and pass it over to you. So 4 high for 7. Your chance to enhance, otherwise just sending it 4 high for 7.
Yeah. I'm going to pass.
Alrighty. So block step.
I am going to. This is gonna hurt. I'm also going to pass on block step, so I'm going to take 7.
Oof.
And I will go to 6.
Alrighty.
The way the blocking works, correct, is that if you... It only partial blocks if it is adjacent.
That's
right.
correct.
So if it... Yep. Okay. Yep. So yeah, I go to 6.
Right. So you go to 6. You have given me some information by not blocking that attack. So let's see if I can't kill you. I'm going to try and throw another high attack at you. So this is on a 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. After you play this flip one foundation, so I will flip. Let me flip your Kamui, yeah, that one. So just flip him upside down.
You flip one of my foundations?
Yeah, your pro hero. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And then send it to you. It's a 3 high for 6, which if I got the read right, you don't have a high block left. So that is
well. I asked my noob question, so I kind of gave it away. So yeah, no, I have a low block, so I'm dead.
This was the attack that I would have thrown anyway, so even without that information. Cool.
Yeah, my block is the multitasking, so yeah. I'm dead.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, that's sealed, man. So yeah, again, the better you know the set and the characters, the better your sort of decision making can be with what goes in, what goes out. But you can see that there are some cool lines that you can find, like you did with like the Pro Hero Foundation and the one that you get to build down when you review it and stuff like that. So looking for those little interactions can be quite fun, and finding them while you play is quite fun as well. But again, super easy because you don't have to worry about the deck building concerns of symbols. Plus it also means that you get to do combos that you don't normally get to do in the game because they're not on the same symbol. So you can get some cool card interactions that you don't see in any other format, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Does draft exist for Universus, or is it only sealed for limited?
Draft does exist. I'm not sure how it works. I believe it's slightly different again. So you could draft the hero, and I believe instead of being, you don't have to stick to one symbol. You can draft any cards from any of the 3 symbols, but you can't draft outside of the 3 symbols. So it's slightly different again, if not. Although I could be wrong. So someone in the comments wants to, who has played, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah.
Nice.
And I believe in draft you're allowed to pick any character from the set, so you don't necessarily have to draft the character. Because obviously,
like for the
hero? The hero. Because obviously, you need to, I guess, make your decision a little bit earlier. But again, I'm not 100% sure. I do know draft exists, but I'm not 100% sure. I have never played draft in this set with Universus, but we are definitely keen on it because. I heard rumors that there is possibly going to be some drafting at Worlds, and so we've got one of our local players was lucky enough to make it to Worlds. Uyong, shout out to Uyong. He's going to be going over to Worlds, and I believe Adrian, his partner, is going as well. So she may even qualify in the last chance qualifiers. So. We'll definitely be doing our best to prepare them before they head over to Worlds in February. So So yeah, looking forward to cheering them on. It's Worlds is in Florida this year, I believe. It's actually being held at Disney. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for? A Disney affiliated hotel. So I think they're probably going to head off to Disney for a day as well, which will be fun for them. Nice. But yeah, cool.
What time of year is that? Just curious, because I'm preparing for Worlds for. It's February. Okay.
It's February. It's like the first or second weekend of February, I believe.
Okay. A lot of Worlds are happening around there too.
Yeah,
there's another card game that I'll be likely attending Worlds for in February, and then there's another one in May that I'll likely be going to as well. So yeah, just a lot of good card game stuff at that time of year, you know.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for that, man. I think we'll leave it there. Again, as always, Kel from Red Zone Rogue, pleasure to have you on the channel. Always happy to play some card games, no matter what they are. If you guys want to know more about Universus, I've got some stuff on my channel. Kel's got a couple of videos on his channel, or you can hit up uvsgames.com to get all the information about the new upcoming sets. So as we said, we have been playing My Hero Academia here, but next year there is a lot of cool stuff coming out, including Challenger decks for Cowboy Bebop, Trigun Stampede. The next set after this is the Dark Tournament arc for Yu Yu Hakusho. Later in the year, we've got Attack on Titan. So yeah, a lot of cool IPs getting in on the Universus system. Again, it's an engine, so it means all these characters can play against all the other characters. So you can find out whether or not Vash could go toe to toe with Deku, or you know, whatever the fanboy in you, or the fanboy or girl in you wants to see that you won't see in regular animes or fighting games. You can throw it on the table and have at it. But anyway, before I go, Kel, is there anything you want to shout out with what you've got going on or what's coming up on your channel?
I mean, I put out at least 3 card game videos every single week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sometimes I do more than that. The way it's been scheduled recently is Wednesday is our Living Legends podcast episode for the card game Flesh and Blood. And then the way that I'm going to be structuring it going forward, that I think I'm going to announce this in an upcoming channel update, is Monday is going to be Shadowverse, Friday is going to be Grand Archive, and then I'll have flex days for any other extra bonus stuff that I want to talk about. If there's like some cool Flesh and Blood news or anything else, those can go in the Tuesday and Thursdays. So I'm kind of like doing a little bit of restructuring for that. Might be streaming on Twitch a little bit, either physical card games like Universus here, or maybe even some like digital roguelite card games as well. So yeah, just a lot of card game stuff. If you like card games, especially the 3 that I mentioned, definitely check out Red Zone Rogue. And I'm also very, very interested in the upcoming Universus stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of My Hero Academia, but I'm a very big fan of Cowboy Bebop and Yu Yu Hakusho. And I will definitely be doing, probably be doing some content for that. So
yeah,
I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool to do a Trigun versus Cowboy Bebop gameplay video stream with Ian here.
I feel like that is a perfect example or perfect segue to thank UVS Games, who have sent us this product out. Thanks again for letting us be a part of this. And of course, we would happily do a Trigun versus Cowboy Bebop stream if you want to send those out to us as well. Just saying, Levi, if you're watching, we're happy to do more content. Also, if you are watching to the end of this video, great. It's been a journey. I do know that within the Universus gameplay community that there is a subset of players from another game that I hold near and dear to my heart, and that is Super Show the Game. And I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to try and get some cards to Cal over at Red Zone Rogue and see if we can't do a stream of some Super Show the Game at some point around Christmas and New Year's. So yeah, for any of you LFF fans out there, I am coming back. The game was nice enough to put me into their Hall of Fame this year, and I feel like I've been away too long. So 2024, the man from tomorrow is coming back for some from some Super Show gaming as well. Anyway, thanks for joining us. We're going to leave it there. We have had a great time playing some sealed. Cal has got some great pools there. I got some fantastic stuff as well, and we look forward to playing some more games for you and hanging out. Catch you next time.